Hey y'all, in today's video I'll show you how to make this wood slice fall wreath with dry pressed flowers from Amazon. I made a spring version of this a little over a year ago, and this is how it looks currently. I used wood shims from Lowe's to secure the back for this one. However, today I'll be using popsicle sticks or craft sticks from Dollar Tree instead. For supplies, I'm using these craft sticks from Dollar Tree. I got these wood slices off of Amazon. They're about 3 inches wide. I also got these fall themed dried pressed flowers from Amazon, or you can use your own pressed flowers. I'm using Mod Podge to attach my flowers to the wood slices, and I'm also using a staple gun and hot glue gun. So first, I'm just setting up the framework for our wood slices to attach to. It was easier to create an oval shape with these, so I went with that. So we're just going to make this into more of like a pumpkin shaped wall hanging. So I am just adding some little dabs of hot glue just to secure all of my craft sticks together. And I started with just gluing the bottom portion first and getting that shape established, and then just copying that with the top portion, just kind of gluing it a little bit and then placing it over top of the bottom portion and trying to make sure that they line up together so that way they match and have a more uniform shape. And then just add in the pieces on the side to complete it. It won't be very sturdy or secure at this stage, but we'll fix that in the next steps. So now I'm just trying to line up my wood slices, and my wood slices have these pre-drilled holes in them, so I'm just facing them kind of towards each other on top of the craft sticks just to make it easier to cover them up later with our dried pressed flowers. And I do suggest placing your wood slices down before gluing them to be sure you have them spaced out properly, so that way you don't end up with any weird spaces and you can fix it if you need to. And now to add the extra security to it, we're going to use our staple gun to attach our craft sticks to our wood slices. The last one I made like this hung on my wall for over a year. I just took it down to switch it out for this fall one, so it does hold up really well. So now we're just moving on to add in our dried pressed flowers. So all you'll need to do is just coat your wood slice in a little bit of Mod Podge. You don't have to be super heavy with this, just enough so that you can attach your flower on top of that to hold it in place. And then you'll just brush over your flower with your Mod Podge to seal it to your wood slice. And I've found it super easy just to have a little Mod Podge on your paintbrush to just pick up your flowers and place them onto your wood slices. It's just a super easy way to do it. You can also pick them up with your fingers or with tweezers if you have those on hand. Now some flowers will be a little more challenging to work with, especially if they're more bulky. Like this one kind of keeps wanting to lift up on the edges, as you'll see, but you just have to work with those a little extra. Typically I just keep brushing over them gradually until they finally stick down on the edges, or either I'll leave it for a little bit, let them become tacky, and then paint over them again, and that usually secures them onto the wood slice. And sometimes they're just too difficult. They will not stick down no matter what you do. In those cases I just pick those up, don't use them at all, and just use a different flower, honestly. But most of the time the store-bought pressed flowers are pressed really nicely. They're usually really thin, so they work really well. And now to give it a little more of a fall vibe, we're going to add in some Raffia Grass, and I'm just kind of tying that in between every other wood slice. I had this fall floral pick that I thought would be perfect for this. We could just trim off some of these little fall berries. So I'm just kind of placing them randomly throughout our little wreath, just wherever I feel like it needs a little something extra. It also helps cover up those little crevices that we have in between our wood slices. And I had this little bag of mini pumpkins that I absolutely love, so I had to tie these in somehow. I thought they were a really cute little touch for this. So basically I'm just adding in the finishing touches, just filling in any little spaces we may need to hide. And I'm using a piece of burlap for the hanger and also make it look more like a little stem for our pumpkin, and just attaching that to the back with my staple gun. And now it is complete. I think it turned out so cute. Here's how the back of mine looks. It doesn't feel as sturdy as the wood shims, but still does the trick, especially just for hanging on my wall for fall. I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of it down below, or if you have any questions. Be sure to hit that thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and also consider subscribing, as I love to share cute DIYs like this here on my channel with you. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.